My name is Will Chappell. I have been a fan of football for as long as I can remember. I play football, I never miss an NFL game, and I love visiting football stadiums. Football is such an important game. It has a competitive spirit, or can just be a learning game. It can be whatever you want it to be.
Go, Will! He got it!
Football is not all about you. It's about teamwork. Football has helped with my leadership skills, social skills, and just helps me let off some steam on a tough day. I've had the opportunity to meet some great coaches. They've inspired me to try coaching young children. I want kids at a young age to learn the game I love. This is my PLP. PLP project, personal learning project for my school. Each kid's required to do one, and for mine I'm coaching little kids football, and I'm required to do an interview, and I interviewed someone else this morning, and now I'm not like coaching exactly a team. I just had a sign-up list, and I'm trying to get them pretty good at football. So I've had I think I've done 2 practices last Tuesday. I had 4 kids come. 1 kid stayed for like halfway. So there was the first practice. There was 3 boys, 1 girl. I'm allowing like everyone to play, and signed you guys up for my class. So and you guys, we're gonna just have some fun and learn the basics of football. And I'm Will. Players will always like come one season, some will go the next season. So I want to know, like, what do you do when you first start with like some new players?
I would teach them, or what I'd first do with them if they were new is I'd go do just a quick run through of the rules.
Players, like, what do you try to teach them? What do you like to do when you have new players?
That's a good question. So in order to do that, the first thing you do is you get an assessment, right? Okay, you got to know where you are in order to find out where to go. So I generally have them do a variety of things. I have everybody try different things, so I understand as a coach the strengths and the weaknesses of what I have to work with.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of do like stations. Like I know you guys sometimes would do that in class, but okay. So we're gonna have 3 of them. One of them is gonna be learning how to catch a football with me. One of them's gonna be learning how to throw a football with Ben, and then the third one's gonna be learning how to like do like cool like juking, which means like kind of like putting like awesome moves on. I don't know if you've ever coached that grade, maybe in the Pee-wees or something. But what would you start them off with if you had 5 second grade players come out on your field?
I would teach how to catch the ball, how to hold the ball, and then also getting just mini handoffs and flag pulling and stuff like that. The main fundamentals for second graders, I feel like.
Now go. So run. So you go to Sky. Go back. Keep trying. Okay. You want to try it again? I just want to know, like, a quick summary. What's your experience with coaching?
Good question. So I played high school football for a very good coach. His name was Gary Barnett. And a really good coach, in both Coach Barnett as well as all the coaches that were on his staff were really good coaches, and they taught me a lot about the game of football. So I always kind of thought, it's something I would like to do and something I'd like to help give back to the community.
We are going to work on defense, and we're going to do defensive drills. And by the end of that day, we should know about zone defense, man-to-man coverages, how to cover somebody and pull their flags, different things. You should go in and use your practices like lesson plans, right?
A lot of experience with catching a football because I used to play flag football, and what I would do is I would be a wide receiver, which means you would go out for passes and catch balls. So that's why I'm teaching you guys how to catch today. So I'm gonna throw this ball to each of you, and I want to see what you guys are at right now. Want to go first? Okay, here.
Teach them how to do pass routes, and you're a receiver, so you probably know that when you're going to go cut, if you're going to cut to the left, you plant with your right foot. If you're going to plant or cut to the right, you're going to plant with your left foot. So teach them how to do that.
But when you're catching a football, you don't need to catch it by this. In fact, that's when you're throwing a football, which you guys will do soon. But when you're catching a football, you want to use both of your hands. You want to keep them close to each other, and you kind of want to do like diamonds, but a little bit out of.
One way that we do it is we have them make a kind of a diamond or triangle like that with their hands, and start right there. Yeah, and have them catch like that.
Ready? Okay. Right, keep my eyes on the ball. So I don't know how much you have to deal with this at this level, but I'm leading second graders, and some can get a little antsy. So what do you do when like a kid's like not listening? If you've ever had that experience.
You know what I would do with them? And this is, I think, anytime for any kids up until they're probably teenagers, the first thing we do at practice, as soon as they show up, is we have an activity where they're running. And so we're exercising as soon as they get there.
When a player's not listening.
When a player is not listening, I would have to tell him that, and there's plenty of things that I can do, such as you can run, I can maybe stay after, I can maybe clean field, I can maybe do a whole number of things that you would not like, to the point where I feel like listening might be a little bit better than actually not listening.
It happens in all levels of football, with anywhere from teenagers down to the little 6 and 7 year olds. So that's a tricky one.
And you want to get back and then just like throw it off your hand. So why don't both of you try? Hands on the laces.
Let's have some fun. Go. Ooh, almost. Okay, we gotta get this. We better get this one. All right, let's try this. Ready? Go.
To do. And every play is diagrammed to be successful, but if one person on the play doesn't do their job, then the whole thing breaks down. So I make sure they know, hey, if you don't do your job, then the other 4 kids, if you're playing flag football at PJCC, or the other 10 kids, if you're playing tackle football out here at Sequoia, they're not going to be as successful.
Hope and Dee and Orlo know this because they were here last time. But the way football players do it is they get down on one knee or 2 knees if that's uncomfortable. So I'd like all of you guys to try to do that anytime I bring you guys in. Because that happened to me on my first time, and now that's when the kids got a little wild and they started throwing shoes at me and like doing like gymnastics all over the field.
Oh, well, gosh.
Every kid wants to do something different.
Yeah, you kind of want to try to avoid having that situation happen. You kind of want to end things to where they don't want to leave practice.
Let's go.
Sorry, too hard. Back fell. Now high knees. Now turn around, sprint, and give the football a helmet. Turn around, sprint, give us a helmet.
You want them to feel like they're making progress. And you can encourage in different ways. So find little things that each person is doing well, and make sure that person knows that you see that they're improving in that area. It can be a really small area. Don't know.
Is kind of like struggling to run the drill, or just kind of has low experience and is having a hard time. What do you do to try to encourage them?
Tell them that they're doing things, like try to correct them as they go. So don't try to correct them too much as they're trying to go, because they're still trying to think and process everything that you try to say to them. Just encourage them to still don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Like make sure that say, hey, you're doing a great job, and like work on this next time. So little by little, every time that they go through, they're working on the things that they're doing wrong that you're telling them. So it's not like one big, say big math lesson at one time. You know what I'm saying? So just bit by bit, just keep encouraging them to keep going and not stopping.
If everybody on the field's not executing the right play and trying the hardest, then it won't work.
And just like other sports too, like basketball, if one player's just not doing much, it won't be successful. If baseball, a player on the outfield's lost control and is like not paying attention to the game, that's not good.
That's right. That's right.
Coaching it's very, very fun, and I love coaching, and I see that you're gonna love it yourself, and you're gonna see that you're gonna deal with a whole lot of different personalities. So the ones that aren't so confident, help them build their confidence, because it's gonna help them more in life as when they get older, not just in sports but in life also. And also, it's going to change their lives. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I'm glad that you're going to experience, is seeing people getting better and them doing better even in life. And it's just, you're going to experience it. I'm ready for you to experience that, because you're going to be a good coach, man, a good coach.
I think football puts a higher emphasis on playing as a team for team success over any other sport.
To add, like anything I didn't cover or anything I need to know?
Just make sure you keep it fun for them. These are all sports that we play that we take seriously. We train, we try our best, and we work together and put a lot of hours in. But at the end of the day, they're just games. So we want to make sure we keep them fun.
We were down, none of you guys gave up. Some of you guys are like, but your other teammates pick you guys up and let you guys know, hey, if you dig deep, pull flags, catch balls, we win the game. All right? Good job to you guys. I'm proud of you guys. We got trophies, and I got a couple goodies for you guys, all right? So bring it up, bring it up. Jordan. 1, 2, 3, Broncos!